I am live on YouTube for the auction assessment. We had 17 amazing horses saved last night, and first one's already up and going. Let me clean my camera lens again. This seems to be a common occurrence with iPhones. You stick them in your pocket, you pull them back out, the lens is dirty. So right now Corey is fly spraying this horse, and it's tick season, so we're going to try to keep him a little bit tick free if we can. And yep, Kimberly's got the horse there. I am actually going to have to hold on a second. Sorry for the vibrations. I have to adjust my camera mount here. All right. Oh, thank you, Equine Paint Horses. Good morning, Sean. And John's doing what he needs to do. Can you guys hear me okay? Somebody let me know if you can hear me okay. I am wearing a mic today, and I actually have another mic I can hand to people if they want to talk. So we'll see how it goes today. And then you'll notice we have, where is he? We have another film, yeah, we have a film guy over there. And that's pretty cool. And then, of course, Haley and Macy are doing Haley and Macy things.
I just want to give these girls a shout out. They were working.
Hold on.
Oh, hold on. I got the mic.
Just use this one. This is the plan. Then y'all let me know.
Can you hear me? I don't see the light on this.
No,
oh,
that's
okay.
fine.
Haley and Macy were up like all night making videos for y'all to watch.
No, literally all night.
Like, they were posting videos like
Did
5
y'all
hours
sleep, or
ago,
did
4
you just
hours
schedule
ago, 3 hours ago. They're very, very dedicated to trying to help get the stories of these animals out. So,
people say you sound loud and clear too. So.
Yay! Jason got the mic thing figured out. So awesome.
Good job. Okay, so she's good for photos now.
Alrighty, so good. I am so happy you guys can hear us.
Yeah. Can you touch it? Is it hard? Yeah, I just made a note. She's only about 13, so I'm going to say it's probably soft-ish. Softish.
So, bad knee on this horse. I'm skinny. You can see how skinny. Just super, super sad. And Dr. Nancy said about 13. So hopefully a little rehab can be in this horse's future. But look at.
We won't know until we get X-rays on that leg.
Hopefully, that's why I say hopefully.
Yes, hopefully, what that damage is.
Tawny's saying that we won't know until we get X-rays, and of course, but we can hope for the best. We always have hope. So.
She's one of the better ones. Okay.
All right. Can hear great. Good deal.
Just put her back where she was. Yeah.
So this is another pen of skinny horses that we got. And oh, Vivian, we rescued 17 horses last night. It's a bit blurry. I don't know why it would be blurry. I have decent internet here. Good morning from New Hampshire. Awesome, thank you. Wonder who's coming up next. And it's John. Let's see, here we have a fine specimen of humanity. Oh, wait, he's not one of the ones we rescued last night. Okay.
Wait. Yes, he is.
We rescued John last night?
I think so.
Okay.
How does that work? I don't know.
It is a pretty black horse. Yes, I can hand you fly spray. I don't know. Oh, here's fly spray. Corey wants fly spray.
Sure do.
There we go. So you don't understand why people starve animals like that. I also don't understand, we literally live in Tennessee where the grass is green and hay is being cut now, but what happens is people will put horses on their pasture and just not bother supplementing it all over winter, and that's where horses will just lose weight like crazy. So, super sad. All right, so over there we got Coop.
So
Coop is a film student
I want
intern.
to point out on this horse.
Oh, well, if you want.
They were riding it. You can see the saddle marks, and it literally wore through the horse's back hair there, just raw.
So Tawny was pointing out that they rode this horse. You can see the cinch marks, and the saddle wore through the spine on this horse. And that can certainly happen a lot easier when the horse is skinny. You should not be riding a horse in this condition. Well, Sarah, thank you so much for your $20 donation.
Grab the auction box. Just bring the whole box, and I'll put some salve on that on the way back. So.
Alrighty, so how is everyone doing this morning? Oh, we've got Rebecca. Rebecca's over here doing Rebecca things.
That's why I bought last time too.
And she is really cute.
We will give you some side on that.
Yep, definitely don't forget to like the video. Not blurry, good deal. Apparently we're doing good. Tawny's taking her photos for the, so we have record of all the horses, what they look like when we rescued them. And also so they can be named on Facebook.
No, I haven't tried that yet. It's, harmless, it's only,
Wait, somebody's homesick. Oh, Silver Star, you need to get better. I would say that petting your dog is probably one of the fastest ways to get better.
no obvious swelling.
I'm so sorry. I'm not doing my job.
Oh,
What was the Appaloosa, the first one? Is it a male then?
thank you for joining us from Germany, Anna.
It's a female,
Um,
about 13 years old.
everybody's doing good. Oh, hot, sweaty Minnesota. Oh dear. It's getting hot already. Summer is basically here. So, but the horse looks short. I don't know.
This mare is in her late teens. Again, they did run her through last night. There's no major swellings around the joints to look at initially. Her biggest issue, she is missing hair on both sides, which that could have been from lice over the winter. Seems to be a calm mare, so we're going to give her a little side for her saddle sore, and we'll see what x-rays and time does for her. So,
All
And
right.
a good hoof trim.
yeah, good hoof trim, of
She needs
course.
good
Yeah.
hoof trim.
So Jeanette, yes, we do accept money orders. You can mail them to our address,
She's actually the next best one we have.
P.O. Box 485 in Hohenwald.
She's better because the other one has a bad knee now, so she's further up the list.
Yep, it's just super sad what people do to horses.
You said you want to put the salve on later, or do you want to do that?
We're gonna do it right now. They'll grab it and we'll have that, and that way it's. I know
Good
it's
morning,
hard.
Kara, up in Vermont.
And then she can go back.
These sad,
I'm sorting them out
skinny
in our loads
horses.
right now. Priorities for x-rays. So right now she's a lower
Just
priority
sad.
for x-ray because there's nothing obviously glaring at us. So she will probably make the cut until tomorrow or Monday.
Sweet.
So she'll get the weekend to chill probably. Are we trying to process any tomorrow morning, or were people coming in late?
So you can just see that's just wore right through this hair on the spine.
So that's what I was thinking. At least
It's
get
just
the
sad.
basic treatments done.
And just get
I'll be
everyone.
here in the morning too.
And a little,
Corey will be here. I think there'll be enough of us that can use.
and then also down here,
I also want Chance to work with
Right. So he needs to have time.
just sad. So June, we were able to save 17 horses last night, and mules and donkeys. And you have to go. Well, make sure you watch the assessment later, equine paint horses. Oh, wow. It's 11 o'clock. So down in Australia, it's 11 p.m. At 11 p.m. last night, we were still working out here. We actually worked out here till today. So like I told our staff when we were getting ready to leave the auction this morning, I said, well, look, on the bright side, we get to leave the auction twice today. Nobody laughed. They were too tired. There should be a donate button on this YouTube video because people are donating. If anybody wants to help them out in the comments on how to donate on YouTube, because I'm always on this end. I'm actually never on that end. Well, Super Rabbi, I'm glad that we can help you heal from depression and burnout. It's anybody that's in a job that deals with giving compassion, you can definitely burn out quick. And Leslie, hello over there in the United Kingdom.
She's good to go back in her kids.
We've got almost 200 people, and this horse has gotten its salve, and now it's ready to go back in its pen and wait to be transported. Oh, Delaire, thank you so much for your $25 donation. Do you want to talk about anything while you're waiting? Hold on.
All right, you're gonna see a new guy with this horse. This is Chance. He's doing a working interview. So he said he feels like a movie star now. With all the cameras.
So the cowboy's name is Chance.
So this horse does have some issues with its legs. It's one we're going to be x-raying. It was most likely trained to ride at one point. Does look like it has a saddle burn there. So,
So what's a saddle burn? And I mean, do you have to get back to work taking
I
photos right
kind
away?
of do, but basically it's a hot rubbing spot, and then the hair grows back white.
And I'll go point it out to the YouTubers.
But it is a paint, so technically, I mean, a breeding stock paint is what it kind of looks
So,
like.
saddle burn or paint mark? Let's see if there's one on the other side. So if there's one on the other side, then probably saddle burn. What do you think, saddle burn? Yep. Oh, look at a little chunk of mud. Somebody got mud splattered on him. That's hilarious. All right. But you said this horse has appears to have bad legs.
It's been through a couple options.
Oh, yeah. Look at that front leg. That is not a natural position for a leg to be in. Absolutely not. Such a beautiful horse, too. But Dr. Nancy's giving it Cinchil. And
His legs are messed up.
probably Cinchil and maybe probiotics. I'm not sure what the other one was.
Yeah. And this one had Butte last night for pain control also, which is still in its system. So I did medicate it last night, and
Is this the one that was laying down? Yeah. So in the
All right. Oh, Tony's grabbing the mic. All right.
in the Facebook pictures and our email, there was a horse that was laying down, and it was laying down because it's all of its legs have something wrong with it.
And Dr. Nancy was saying she did give it Butte last
Yes.
night, so it still has Butte on system. So it's on the painkillers right now, but it would be extremely uncomfortable if it didn't have any painkillers.
okay, that one is going to go back.
Yes, good morning, Meg. I saw that you jumped on here.
Female, 25
Hope-
years old plus.
So we saved 17 horses last night, and mules and donkeys. But yeah, 17 saved last night. Super exciting. And kind of the theme for this month is every horse we rescued last night did not ship to slaughter. And that is what we have to remember is even if these horses are broken, even if there's something incurably wrong with them, they did not ship to slaughter last night. And this one kicks. I observed this plenty last night. So don't go behind this one.
So this poor horse, Dr. Nancy and I were talking about this horse earlier. If you look closely there's a lot of little bumps on its body, and basically it's riddled with cancer.
Yep.
And I'll point out the bumps here, or Dr. Nancy can in just a second. But there's bumps on her face, her neck, her
Everywhere.
like she's got a really
Cancer.
bad case of cancer, and that's really sad.
Probably one of the worst cases we've seen for a long time. Would be my opinion.
I mean, it's bad.
Yeah. It clips down there. No, please don't. Just hand it to me. So I have a wired mic that clips on my pocket that Tani grabs whenever she wants to talk to you guys.
Multiple. This is the most I've seen on a single horse that doesn't have one already ruptured out. So she has multiple melanomas, and that's a good chance of one in the muscle that can't be removed, cut out easily.
Like a mass.
Yeah, one of the huge ones. The worst part is when you look underneath her teats, you look at
careful.
them hanging down that way. That's pretty dramatic.
She's got cancer everywhere. And she was kicking a lot last night.
But she just doesn't know where she's at. Yeah, she's
Sorry, baby.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say the horses look depressed this morning.
They look a lot better than they did last night.
They're just, thankfully we don't have wild ones right now. Actually, last night was one of the first auctions we've had in a very long time where every horse is halter trained, or at least able to wear a halter. So that is pretty awesome. Makes it so much easier.
Oh, do you want me to come where you are?
You can just turn her that way, and then I'll just don't walk her away.
Yeah, this horse is blind, and last night she was kicking at other horses that came up behind her. So if you're a human, you come up behind her, she could kick at you too. So we are going to keep safe distance.
All right.
And
It is a mare.
Yes, it is a mare, yeah.
Oh, we heard. Oh, yeah, no, I can see a big tumor under there too. Yeah, she's got tumors everywhere.
Yep. So that's the way mics work, Susan, and that's why it also helps cut down on the ambient sound. I don't know if you guys can hear. Let's see, what do we have this morning? Do we have frogs this morning?
Guys, look at this.
Uh-oh.
This is how bad this cancer is. Ugh,
Yeah, doctor.
that is terrible.
So that
There's
is cancer.
tumors everywhere.
Yeah, that is really, really
And
bad.
when they're externally, they're internally as
Yeah.
well, unfortunately.
And like
the
we-
externals are only what you're seeing. You don't see what all is internal.
And we
to these.
felt that in her chest and everything.
So Anna,
She's got cancer everywhere.
the answer to that question is people don't care about their horses.
It's not curative long term. There are some treatments you can do when they have a few. None of them eliminate it. So
We need a horse?
they're bringing
Horse? We need a horse. All right, good. I get to tell you guys a dad joke. All right, hold on. All right, y'all heard this one. Our staff already heard this one. Ooh, it's bright out here. Okay, so what is the scariest plant in the jungle? Scariest plant in the jungle. There is scary plants in the jungle. There's scary reptiles. There's scary animals. They'll eat you. They'll poison you. They'll bite you. There's scary spiders in the jungle. But what's the scariest plant in the jungle? Bamboo. Of course, it's bamboo. All right. Yes, it's a dad joke.
This horse is really yucky nose. Like he's pretty snotty.
He's got pretty snotty. Yep. And this horse was laughing at my joke, though. I could tell. He thought it was great. Still waiting for a horse to go. Oh, here it comes. Chance has a little horse. Aw.
That's our.
Aw.
We should have a keyword.
Yeah, we need a
a
keyword,
Chew,
yeah.
a chew or something.
Yeah, we're going to come up with a keyword that translates to.
What a cute little mini. All righty.
So this one is about 12 years old. Biggest issue is multiple founder issues. X-rays will tell us if it's fixable with trimming or not.
Look at that poor little front hooves. Oh
Back
dear.
feet aren't as bad,
Oh dear.
but
Sad little front
definitely,
hooves.
we'll see how bad the X-rays are.
But
But other than that, that's the biggest issue I found is the founder.
yep. So 12, 13 you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So this little mini's about 12, 13. And Dr. Nancy on observations can clearly see, and the rest of us can too, that it has founder. Pretty bad founder at the front. Now, if my memory serves me right, somebody's going to correct me the millisecond I'm wrong. Miniatures can live with founder more pain-free than big horse. It depends on the severity, of course.
The problem is
Hold on.
you-
Let's get the mic. The problem
you
is
can have a Great Dane and a Chihuahua, and they both have severe arthritis, and they're both suffering. So just because one animal's smaller and one animal's bigger doesn't mean it. Now, there is less weight there, but for that animal, that weight and size is the same as a big horse. So we can't justify how much pain. Oh, I haven't got photos of it yet. We can't justify how much pain that animal is in, but we can see that its feet are in very bad condition.
Yep.
So the X-rays will show us more, but the coffin bones could be like totally dissolved in there. We don't know, so
or already poking through the soles, like we don't know.
we don't know.
Yep.
Okay, so for photos, we're gonna have to straighten out the halter just a little bit somehow, just so it doesn't look all wonky and people complain on us on the internet that we don't know how to hold it.
All right. Tawny is getting photos.
Lift your head up just a little bit, and you don't have to blocking it. There we go. Okay.
Look at the camera and smile, Chance.
His hat was covering
No. All right. And then Kimberly's got another little mini. Ah, this one looks really cute. Feet look decent to me, so we'll see.
It's a prayer care or something like that.
Kimberly says it looks like it had farrier care at one point in time. June, there's a lot of donation links in the description of this video. Our Cash App, if you have Cash App, is $Horse Humane. And yeah, you can text HBHS to 89871, or you can just go on our website, horseplus.org, and hit the donate button.
The extent of the founder until we can
The other one or this one?
This one.
Oh, yeah, I saw that last night.
So,
But she is 25 plus, unfortunately. Her feet are in good shape compared to the other one.
she's missing her right eye.
Well, it's there, but it's not fully functional.
Dr. Nancy says she's 25 plus. Is she a mare?
Yes.
Do we know? Okay, she is a mare. So, All right, guys, almost 300 people watching the auction assessment this morning. Oh, there's another link to donate, so that makes it really, really easy. Thank you, Meg, for doing that. Can founder be fixed in a mini? So fixing founder would be the same in a small horse or a big horse.
Yes, sometimes they can be fixed.
Sometimes it can be managed. You can never de-rotate the coffin bone. So if the coffin bone is rotated, it's never going back where it belongs.
You can support it to try to keep it from dropping further, but you can't just jack it back up.
Yep. Dr. Nancy said that you can support the coffin bone to keep it from dropping further, but you cannot go back up. Just such a weird aspect of horses where if they eat the wrong thing, their bones start moving. It's just, that is one of the many curiosities of the wonderful animal called a horse.
Okay.
All right, this side.
I don't know, Chance, you got that one?
I don't know.
I need this side.
Look at this little donkey, y'all.
Even me.
Uh-huh. Look at this little donkey.
All right, we're good.
Great big ears.
And it isn't there?
Yes.
25 bucks there.
Oh, let me get the auction tag. Hold on.
That one does not
Oh.
have an auction
Do
tag.
you have an auction?
It should be 36.33. Yeah, that matches our paperwork.
Oh, thank you so much, Law, for your donation.
But that's
Really, really appreciate that. All right, I love this little donkey. Look at
This
this.
little donkey is about, let me make certain I got the right one here. It's the shaggy donkey.
You're on 3630.
3630. That's one you've got the paper for.
Yep.
There you go. Little donkey here at the front of the list. You have, yes, he is an intact male that has not dropped his testicles yet, about a year old. He's starting to shed off. Other than that, his feet are not horrible. They need a little trim, but they're not turned like we get a lot of the donkeys that have horrible feet. So biggest thing is we'll see what he is when we get shedded off more than anything.
All right, so about 1 year old, and he's an intact male that is not ready to be gelded yet. So
Yeah, 36.
he's still a little young. He hasn't dropped, so. Jen, no, if the coffin bone is rotated, you cannot correct it with corrective trimming.
You can support it.
You can support it. You can
And
make the
if
animal
it's
more.
early on stages, you can kind of help it out, but when it's dropping through the coffin bone or through the sole, it's not a good situation.
Okay, buddy. Go shed off and see what you do before you make.
All right, so now we get pictures.
Uh-huh. He don't like his morning medicine.
Hey, like that was disgusting.
So,
Okay. And yeah, little buddy. That's so cute. Did you tell Chance about the donkey disease?
no, about the bad pneumonia that kills
Uh-oh.
the heartbeat. It's resistant to antibiotics. We tested. It's resistant.
So we try everything we can, but they can look like this.
Today?
An hour later,
Yeah.
they can.
They're
By the end of the
respiratory.
day, they'll be dead. They'll look fine. End of the day, they're gone. It's terrible.
Yes, it is a beautiful, beautiful little donkey.
If we're basing it on his hooves, he's been in a different environment probably maybe about 6 months based on hoof growth.
On the other side. There we go. Good job.
How's swimming going, John?
And he's a boy, right?
Yes,
First
he is
boy.
intact. You
Okay.
may not feel testicles, but he's
John
fine.
says-
We were going pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, we are.
So,
We're
Yeah.
gonna
How's your string rope doing there?
Good. It's going great.
Clearly you're
Just paying
over.
attention to all of the
Clearly-
things they're saying about each animal so that I can know what to write about later.
Clearly Rebecca is overwhelmed with the amount of physical labor she must do right now.
Absolutely.
It's all mental.
Yes. I'm just paying attention and keeping my hands busy so my
All right,
brain
y'all
keeps working.
heard it first from Tawny. It's all mental with Rebecca.
Hey, she works very hard mentally.
Where did our fly spray go? This one is the one that has ticks.
She's gonna have a broken hip.
Maybe.
It's got something.
Oh, folks, look at this
This
sad
little cat
horse.
is actually young because this is like black, literally.
oh yes.
Look at this sad horse.
Yeah, like you can see
Go ahead
the
and
bone does not belong there.
go ahead and square her up if you can, Kimberly. Oh yeah, we're dropped on the right hip.
So this horse had a
Can you put the fly spray down?
broken hip. You can see it should be level across there, and the right hip
This-
drops like 6 inches,
This is
4
all
inches.
displaced bone. We'll probably try to x-ray it. It should be like this, but she's got major bony issues in
She's about
here.
5 years old,
And that's why she
unfortunately.
can't use this leg.
So she's about 5 years old and already looks like this, and
She's been
it's
through
just
the ringer.
horrible. Just horrible.
And her feet are breaking off on this side where she's compensating.
Absolutely sad and heartbreaking. 5 years old and already broken.
Oh, bless her heart. Her teeth are, just to show you,
Like young teeth.
yeah, they're young, but they're just so black where she's been trying to find something to eat. Where she's been eating them in urine. Okay, sweetheart. Go hang out for a little while longer.
That horse is heartbreaking right there.
That one's boogie, so we might not want to bring it yet. That one.
Well, thank you so much, June, for your donation. Really appreciate that. That last horse was just so sad. Like, it's hard when they're older and they're broken down like that, but when they're 5 years old, and just that horse has had no good days in its life, you can tell. Just 0 good days. Alrighty, this one appears to not be so sleepy today.
Yeah. Multiple yards on there.
And that's a big lip horse. All the way around big lip horse.
Very nervous too.
His feet are really wonky because they pulled the pads, I think. And their toes are kind of really long and they just chopped off the ends.
All right, so this is what appears to be a big lick horse. Tawny, in her experience, says that very likely they recently pulled the huge pads they put on these horses and just kind of chopped the ends of the toes off. And those feet are in such horrible condition. But this horse is not what we would call super calm right now. So we're gonna try to give him a little bit of space here. Did we get an age on this one?
About 20 years old.
About 20. Tennessee Walker horse.
We're gonna do the tail test and see if it's tail.
We're gonna see if they cut the tail. And this horse is probably not gonna be super happy about having his tail messed with.
Tail touch.
He doesn't want his tail touched.
He's probably had bad things happen.
So, yep.
But it looks like an old big leg horse to me. And especially the way they walk, like they have this different stride.
So anything you say to YouTube, they can't hear.
You can repeat.
Yeah. So Tawny's just reaffirming it definitely looks like a ex-big lick horse to her. And the way they walk is different because they live in stacks for so long. Karen, I believe that is one of the great philosophical questions of life. What is wrong with people? I'm hoping we can answer that today, but I don't think so.
He's been a show horse. He was a show horse and then got dumped because you don't get hair like that.
Shirley, well, welcome and thank you for hanging out with us this morning. Almost 400 people watching us live.
And John, while she's holding that up, get a photo of those back legs the way the angles are.
I'll grab it. Sorry, yeah.
And then just look at how he holds his back legs while his front foot is up. Just sad.
He's a stallion. Is he stallion?
I was wondering
I
that
see
earlier.
something back there.
There's something, I can't tell 100% if it's, which one it is, and
He
his,
was a show horse. He's gonna be pretty well behaved.
yeah, what we'll do is when we get him back for x-rays and he's sedated, I will fill then. We're gonna mark him a gelding for now, but we will recheck when sedated. Cause I looked at the same thing and his behavior last night, he's possibility of cryptorchid too.
Yeah. I don't know. The picture doesn't look like there's anything in there, but
Well, he was dropped down pretty good excited last night at one point, so he may just be his behavior.
yeah.
Put him right back where he was.
Yeah, put him back where he was. We gotta figure out who's gonna ride with him.
Kimberly, if you want to come.
Getting in my way.
Alrighty, Kimberly is bringing out another little one.
Hello.
Aw.
Sweetheart.
Well, that's a cute one.
Not cooperative though, right?
Cute and not really, you know.
He's
Cute,
25 plus.
cute on the outside, 25 years old plus. I was thinking he looked a little older with the graying on the face. And
So I had a little pony that was almost identical to him when I was a kid.
Donnie says she had a little pony that was...
When I was 4 years old, my parents got me a little Shetland pony that just about killed me multiple times. And he looked almost identical to this one. But it wouldn't be him because
Well, that was, yeah, that was,
we were in
that was
California
a few years
and
ago.
he was completely black. He didn't have a little star or anything. But I will say, all the auctions I went to,
Oh, he doesn't want his medicine this morning.
I always looked for that little.
He really doesn't want his medicine this morning.
Things when I was trying to catch it too.
Ah,
Been through multiple auctions.
Yeah, do you want to just use the panel? I was thinking the same thing.
This donkey needs to go there. You guys didn't grab this one?
we're going. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Dr. Nancy's magic.
Star, okay, I'll let you have that, but he's good to go back now.
Pictures.
Oh, sorry.
Need a different spot.
I've not gotten pictures yet.
Well, pony.
Wow.
Like I said, my pony almost killed me multiple times. Pony?
Ponies have an attitude. You can wrap the rope. You can wrap up the rope around the pole,
and
a panel.
then it can't get away from me.
Oh, he is blind.
Yeah.
No, definitely not Dr. Nancy's first rodeo. That is for sure. And he's like hopping again.
Can you open that gate? I'm gonna stick it in there since they're supposed to wrangle things.
He's just a little attitude fireball.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
A little bit.
Well, you wanted to wake up this morning, right, Kimberly? Like, you wanted to wake up this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was still too sleepy.
All right. Yes. People are telling you not to get kicked, honey.
I appreciate that.
She concurs. She does not want to get kicked either.
I think that's the last besides our.
So if I seem a little sleepy today, I think it was somewhere after 1 a.m. I got to bed and woke up basically on time at like 6 o'clock. So I don't do well on 5 hours of sleep. I require at least, well, 7 to 8 is ideal.
Sorry. You should have 6 left, I think.
1, 2, 3,
We got some stripes on the front legs
5, 6.
and back legs actually, and a cute little mule. We didn't get age on this one, did we, last night? Yeah.
We'll see.
It's probably like a year old.
Yeah.
Under 2.
Tawny declares under 2. And it also has a bit of an attitude.
Yes, this one has the good side.
Go ahead and snub her off her chance if you don't care. See if I at least get an age on it. It's the same deal. Anywhere will work.
Let's see, two legs versus 4. Oh, this is going to end up poorly.
Yeah, let's go ahead and throw her back, Chance.
Well, I gotta get pictures.
Oh, sorry, pictures. I forget. You gotta have pictures.
Dr. Nancy just wants to send everybody
I'm like,
away.
I'm done. I'm done with it.
She's done. Just like,
So maybe we should have to get pictures first.
Yeah, maybe you do pictures first, and that way I don't try to kick them back. How's that?
I try to take pictures, but
I think Tawny just secretly likes, correcting Dr. Nancy and that they're not
There's
done.
one down there that
So.
was buggy, and then these 3 that were buggy that I'm waiting on, but I think we.
He is a really super beautiful mule.
Where's your other dog? What's that smell?
Oh, Corey has it. He's about to bring it up.
Oh, Shirley, thank you so much for your $50 donation. That is super awesome. Really, really appreciate that. That's a huge help.
Of course, when I stop recording.
Ears laid back should be in there.
That mule is just throwing a fit, a little bit of a fit. It could be throwing a bigger fit, but it's definitely unhappy with its current lot.
Every single time I stop recording, it decides to do
Oh,
something.
that Corey just pulled out.
Well, good timing, John.
Yeah.
John says every time he stops recording, the mule does something. But you got like the big ones up
Yeah,
here,
I
right?
did.
Yeah.
But it didn't come through here for photos.
And then here comes a nice donkey. Aw, hopefully it's, nope, front right foot is really bad.
All four of his feet are really.
All four hooves are really, really bad. This donkey leads like a donkey.
He's like, there's people up there. I do not want to go that way.
Yeah.
It's a coming 7-year-old that is an intact male with feet being the major issue so far.
All right, 7-year-old Jack donkey, and intact, not a gelding, and look at them sad, sad hooves.
So we are up for x-rays right away.
Ooh. Oh, those hooves are bad. All around, all four. And I've seen worse hooves fixed. So that is, something we're just gonna have to see what the x-ray says. Someone woke up on the wrong side of the hay bale. Absolutely.
Who woke up on the right side of the hay
The mule.
Little male.
Oh, okay.
Who was it that we were saying we wanted to dust with this?
So what's Judy, yeah.
The
Oh, it is always about the money.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
So
I'll go get her.
in the grand scheme of things, and I'm not condoning that it's a good idea to bring horses in poor conditions to auctions, but in a lot of ways it is better than just leaving them in a pasture to slowly languish to death. So,
And,
I mean, you are.
hold on.
but yeah, I'm actually writing down my markings.
and to understand too is animal control will send
Yes, I'm not just.
animals,
To the
or
auction.
sheriff departments, if somebody has an animal they can't take care of, they'll say take it to auction.
Yeah.
So we have a very broken system. In Tennessee and the United States, there's a lot of areas that don't have any resources.
Mm-hmm.
So we see things like this. And until we can fix the broken system, we're going to continue seeing things like this.
100%.
I gotta get the rear end of it in auction tape.
The big black walking horse, the coon-footed walking horse, and a sorrel back there, and then we got these three.
Well, Corey is a mule. Whisper, trainer, packer, reserve world grand champion. I mean, the guy knows his mules. But that mule was still giving him a little bit of a challenge, so. Yeah, it was chance. Never mind, sorry. The mule would have given him a challenge. Now, here's a pretty horse. That's a big horse. Wait, we went from little to big here all of a sudden somehow.
Severe DSLD.
Well, welcome, June. Glad you're able to hang out with us this morning for a little bit. So this horse, unfortunately, and here's what's hard with an auction where people are like, well, private homes just want to go to the auction and buy a horse. You can buy a horse like this. If I remember right, wasn't this horse rode through?
I'm pretty sure I think
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This horse was rode through the auction. You could have a home that's like, oh, what a pretty horse. And then you come back here and you said it has DSLD?
it looks like it.
And it,
Yeah.
and look at that back leg. And that is a degenerative disease.
All the weight of the horse,
That's
instead of being
vertical,
distributed
on
over
crack that.
the joints, everything is, all the weight is not on the hoof where it should
Right.
belong, and that's painful.
And so this horse would be living in chronic pain. And you have this family that bought this horse. And
Can you go?
yeah, it's almost about to hit the ground back there.
It's like a negative angle.
And
Got a horse.
so that's where it makes so much more sense. If you're wanting a horse, go to a reputable animal welfare organization
Or a trainer.
Or a
horse
trainer.
That's a really good horse trainer.
and get a horse that's been evaluated, it's been veterinarian, like it's had what it needs, and you're getting a horse that it's not only can your family enjoy for years, it's not living in pain because you don't know what DSLD is.
Horse are fly spray too. We got horse flies off the
So Dr. Nancy isn't doing a lot of assessment this morning. She assessed them last night. So she already knows what she's looking at. And, but DSLD is DSLD. And yeah.
And there have been people that are like, oh, I don't like up there. She just doesn't really even look at the horse. She's been out here until the wee early
Yeah, she was out here
hours.
for hours last night looking at
And
these horses.
working with all these horses. Like, they're all microchipped already except for 2. And she spent hours and hours out here
Along with everybody else.
along with everybody else. But she has already done an assessment that you didn't see last night.
Yep.
And she's already got tons of medical notes.
Papers that I will not hand over to Tawny because these are my precious notes. She gets a summary of my notes. So
I tried to take them, but she agreed, and then she backed up on her
Well, that's because
agreement.
she's riding with someone.
Yeah,
She's
she's
not
riding
driving,
somebody, so
so.
she can keep messing with her papers.
Yep.
But a lot of time goes into these horses. So you may see a brief evaluation assessment. Back at the shelter, we go a very in-depth evaluation.
And
so.
believe it or not, Dr. Nancy can tell a whole lot from a horse by looking at it for 10 seconds. Like,
And
I'm
I'll
just
go
saying.
through the ring and make notes too.
She also watches them go through the ring. So,
And before the auction.
and
so-
before the auction, she's hanging out with horses. So, if somebody's like, oh, she doesn't even spend any time with them, she's already spent time with every single one of these. So, yeah, nobody was complaining. It's just
Nobody
interesting
was, but I've
information.
seen it complained in the past, and I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Okay, so Dr. Nancy, DSLD.
I avoid the camera. How's that?
Yes, well, not now. DSLD, somebody's asking, can they live as a pasture pal, or how does that work?
Depends on the severity of it, and it is sometimes hard to gauge the pain level because horses compensate and hide their pain so well because they're a prey animal. But when you're looking at angles and the strain put on the joints, that right there tells you a whole lot, even if the horse is a stoic horse that's trying to hide the fact that it's hurting. Because again, it's just breaking down further. This is a old walking horse, retired walking horse, and that's extreme. We're at a negative angle on the pasturing. So not good for soundness. And again, this horse, being a walking horse, it's tolerated quite a bit. It's going to hide it till it's too far gone.
Yep, so there you go, Meg. Answer to your question from the expert. Because if I say something, I get it wrong half the time.
And
Or
the
more.
term that we use around home for that is coon-footed, because Corey hadn't heard of that last night.
Coon-footed.
So if you hear me say coon-footed, that means severely dropped.
Interesting.
Like that.
All right.
That's
Why
a,
cone? Why cone?
That's just what.
Is that what raccoons look like?
I guess the way they walk on their back legs, maybe. I don't know. I just know that's the term when you're horse trading and it's coon-footed. That's what you're looking
Okay.
The more you know.
at. Yeah, the more you know. Sometimes I don't know how they come about.
I
but
think
just
that's
know
a ver-
what the terminology will mean. In the
This
end.
should be the last one from back here, then we have these 3. and
This
it was
one we
buggy, so
need
waited.
to age.
Nope, got a boogie nose.
if you can pull
Yeah.
forward a little bit more, I can start getting a photo. There we go.
And let's check your temp first, because you do have a microchip.
We do
Oh, thank you guys so much for your donations. Wow.
microchip the horses, and so this horse was microchipped last night, and our microchips tell the temperature. So we don't have to stick a thermometer up a horse's rear end and hope for the best. We can, if you come over here, maybe Dr. Nancy can do it again. We can just scan it, and it pops up, and the temperature is right there. So
That's not going to work. What does it say?
100.8.
Little high, yes?
No,
it's
no,
normal.
it's normal. So it is awesome to have that capability where we don't have to get temperatures the other way.
Nice.
And this one is a red flag for me personally because it is in good body condition.
There's an underlying.
Yeah, so when we get one that's in good body condition, that usually means there's something hiding, so x-rays will help us
We do
tell
have
a lot.
an injury on his forehead.
The front left knee looks a little big to me, but
Yeah.
the one closest to you.
So we're gonna put we already got x-rays, but we're
Yeah,
gonna start there
interesting.
and
I
go
don't know
from
why
there.
I ran a speed test before I went live, and it said it was doing fine, so.
Wrong with his rear end. It's the muscle damage back here.
That's our issue.
Like there's a walker forward. See that dent? There's a
Go
dent.
ahead and walk her on up one more.
She's moving good with it. There's like a.
She's got some sacro.
They're looking at it some more. Is Anthony on now?
It's probably
Let me see.
gonna be more
Oh,
obvious.
good morning, Anthony.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
Another donation. Thank you so much.
You'll see what she turned out in the pasture with x-rays show.
All right. Just has a weird dent in her rump, or back end thigh.
And again, she's in good body condition, so that's a
Somebody, and there are times that a a boarding stable has a horse and they stop paying board and they take him to auction.
Yeah. Horses get here from all kinds of ways.
Other side, Corey.
Yeah, but pretty horse. Very, very pretty horse.
This right side.
Rebecca has literally been over here talking. I don't know, can I zoom? Yeah.
Thanking donors.
She is over here talking and thanking donors for like the last 20 minutes. So cool. She's just over there doing the thank you videos for donors. So when people donate through a lot of ways,
If you make a donation during
Not-
our auction rescue,
not through YouTube because we don't get.
yeah, it has to come through where we get an email. Rebecca is over there doing thank yous, and then I'm going to film another thank you video, and we attach them together because we are so grateful to each and every one of our donors.
We just need to move our stuff so we can get out
Yeah,
there.
so
I just didn't want to like
let's.
All right,
trouble you
so
with organized things.
we're moving all this stuff
A note that she's got a cut on her forehead.
because these horses have to come out, and that is the gate. Daisy, thank you so much. Janine likes your natural curls.
I say thank you.
She says thank you. What is wrong with the chestnut we just finished with?
We don't see anything like blatantly obvious. So sometimes there are horses that have major underlying issues and they're drugged.
And sometimes we
And
get good
sometimes
horses.
they just were at the wrong place at the wrong time, maybe a boarding stable. Had him, the owner died, they took him to an auction to get rid of him. We just don't know. But overall, there is like some old muscle damage that we saw, but we'll just see how she does.
Yeah.
But it's looking good. This is a old walking horse, show horse. Its tail tendon has been cut.
Yep.
And the last one was a mare, right?
Yes.
Old walking horse.
Finally.
Yeah. Oh, 500 people. We just hit 500 people watching. Thank you guys so much. Wow.
I am glad that you're not all here with us because it would get very crowded.
Yes, if all 500 people crowded around here, it would be a little, I think we'd all be a little bit nervous. So, yeah. Oh, Anthony, that'd be nice. Wow. There, he wants to donate hay for us.
Oh yeah, definitely. We can always use good hay.
They're getting like a 250-acre farm. They're going to grow hay. So, this is old Tennessee walking horse. And is it legal to cut the tendon? Yes, unfortunately.
It's no longer taught in veterinary schools. You have to learn it from somebody in the industry.
So this procedure is no longer taught in veterinarian schools, Dr. Nancy says, but it doesn't mean that it's illegal.
Does that mean that they're having it done without painkillers and stuff?
No, because a lot of times the old school veterinarians will still do it. So it's not a, and the U.S. has technically not banned the procedure, so it's still legal to do.
Yeah.
It's not taught because of the ethical concerns with it. Yes.
So it's not taught, but it's still legal in the United States, and the old vets are
And the
teaching the
next
young
horse
ones
that
how
comes
to.
out, you can bring them over here. It'll be easier for me to get.
So that's really sad.
Is this tail
It's been cut.
cut?
You mean Tennessee walking horse?
Hold on.
And what's with tail cutting? So with the tail cut, they can, they have this little attachments they put on it in the show ring, and it makes the tail stand up nice and tall and pretty, they think, when really it's just a sign that it's abuse. And we're actually going protesting tomorrow. So
It's a crazy week.
we need y'all to come join us protesting. Anybody want to come to Columbia, Tennessee? Oh boy, that'd be great. So hop in your car, get on an airplane, get a train, boat, whatever it takes. We need all 500 people to show up at Columbia tomorrow.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Because even though Clint is no longer with us, the work goes on of stopping the big lick and bringing light to the abuse. And so this horse wore a halter way too long.
Yeah, or something.
And look at that, got a hole worn in the side of his face from the halter. And It's just sad. But the body condition is just terrible.
Yeah, he's about 20 years old.
Done with this one?
Yeah, done with that one.
Okay. We'll come out this way and then.
Did you get
Yeah.
all the pictures you needed of this one?
Yes.
Okay. So that one is done. So you can see how it holds the tail very unnaturally. So. Oh, who's that? Oh. Can only imagine how great this horse looked when he was young and healthy. Might be the skinniest one we got.
Close. I think there's
Yeah.
another one.
Little cushions.
Yeah. So it's at the Murray County Park. But if you go on our Facebook page, I know not everybody
Under
has
the
Facebook,
events.
but on our Facebook page we do have the event, and it starts at. Oh, Connie's going to talk to us.
And please come. We really need
it's
people.
6 o'clock. Starts
It's
at
6
6.
o'clock to 8 tomorrow and Friday, and we really need people to come. I've never been in charge of a Big Lick protest before, and it would be very sad if I don't have people coming to
Yeah.
protest with me. So please come if you
Yep.
can, if at all possible. I'd love to see you there.
The reason why is the ears tell you a whole lot about the pain of the animal, the mental state of the animal. So notice that animal's ears are not erect. Look at the eyes. We see that look, unfortunately, all too common. This horse is 25 plus. That way. Okay, let's go ahead and get you medicated, darling.
Yeah. Dr. Nancy was saying how the ears, the eyes, you can just tell this horse is in pain, just suffering. And I mean, look at this side. It's just caved in. Like the bone is over this ginormous hole in the side of its body. Like
And he is
labor
asking
breathing. Yeah.
the sheath.
Like John can fit his whole arm inside the horse. Like,
The entire thing went on the video.
so sad.
Okay.
Does it look like distressed breathing, Dr. Nancy? Is it just because he's so skinny you can
It's
see it?
discomfort.
Yeah.
It's discomfort. This horse is wore out.
Because really fast respirations, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like,
and he's got some stocking in the back leg. This one has multiple issues.
yeah, all the issues.
Yeah, this one just depends on which one we write up the worst.
You good with him?
Yeah. And left hind.
Another sad.
Chance, tie that one off for a microchip if we can. That one has got the bad left or right eye.
Can you just text Justin and say keys are in it? That's all you need to tell him.
Tie him off. Remember, this one we didn't microchip last night.
Our son is back from Honduras. I'm pretty sure YouTube.
Teaching down there
He was
for-
down there teaching for like 5 months.
Jump on his right.
And he's back now, and he's needing to move a piece of equipment.
This is the last horse, correct?
Oh, last horse. Wow. So only 500 people. So we've noticed that YouTube views are down. And I think it's because so many people are enjoying the amazing spring weather wherever they're at that YouTube is down. Because, I mean, 500 people is absolutely amazing. But we've often had 1,000, 1,100 people watching at auctions. So that's okay. I am glad that every single one of you guys is here with us.
His ears, if you look, are the same way.
Yeah. His ears also just give an indication he's living in chronic pain.
And we're going to check his temp because we did not microchip him last night, so we're going to give it time to take effect and see what his temp is.
So Rebecca, I heard this little like monologue like for like half an hour. How did that go?
It went good. We had a lot of donors, so we were making sure we thanked them as personally as possible
Awesome.
to let them know how much we appreciate what they did.
Yeah, absolutely.
The old white guy is speaking.
So my this all too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So very old.
Maybe try taking it over where you can hear the gums, Jason, on that horse as he's trying to eat, like it's gums on gums rubbing,
Uh-oh.
and that's why it's squeaking.
So this horse has no teeth, or very few teeth. Let's see if we can help you guys here.
He's also spitting out the hay.
So this horse doesn't have any way to actually chew his food. And that's just sad. You can hear the squeaking. That's gums on gums. And as he's trying to chew, it's just falling back out. And it's like, no wonder he's so skinny. And that was the one that was just super scary. Or super skinny. There's so much sad and wrong with that horse, the lair, that while he could be fed a slurry, he's just going to be living in chronic pain. And it's not fair to make a horse live in chronic pain. So slurry would be just a super moist, smooth food.
Watch him when he walks.
Oh, the horse is not walking straight. There's a, when we're out in Navajo Nation, there was a good discussion on horse lameness levels. And as they're going along, I'm like, well, that's the Jason lameness level, because if Jason can tell it's lame, it's got to be at least that bad. And this horse is that bad.
Grade 4 out of the scale of 0 to 5.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
So Dr. Nancy says this horse is a grade 4.
In the background with it.
Do you want me to just take it off?
Yeah, it'd be better to take it off.
Yeah, if you have a horse that's otherwise in good health and maybe it had an accident, something hit it, a horse kicked it in the face, lost his teeth, but he's otherwise good health. Of course, you could give him a moist food. So a lot of it's usually referred to as a mash, I do believe. Summer break. All right, hey Peyton, you're on. Cool.
Knocked me in the knee with your
Yeah,
teeth.
Jason, here's, you can see this tail.
All right, this is a cut tendon tail.
So most likely when big lick horses, when big lick horses are being trained and shown, typically you have like 70% of the horse's weight on the front end, and it reverses when they're in the stacks and chains. So this horse, we know is a performance horse because his tail tendon was cut. His hocks are shot and he can barely walk with them. He's very uncomfortable with them. So we'll probably get some x-rays and stuff, but we see horses like this all the time at auctions, and they like to be like, oh, the abuse doesn't happen anymore, blah, blah, blah. They are now admitting that the abuse did happen. They're just saying it doesn't happen anymore. We still get horses like this at auctions.
If it doesn't happen, then why is nothing changed with the horse?
Exactly. So that's why we need to protest. We need to say, this is not okay. Show these horses for their natural abilities, not an artificial gait that causes them to break down.
So is that it?
I think.
That is it.
That's all the horses?
Figure out who's going to
Well,
ride with who.
we don't worry about that on YouTube
All right,
Live.
so,
Hold on, let me
all right.
spin around here.
So thank you so much for watching and your support. Looks like $222.29 was raised through this video.
Over $200 raised. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. We're going to get them loaded up. And, some more money just came in. Thank you.
Brenda.
I'm going to hop off here, but thank you so much. And I hope to see you tomorrow and Friday at the protest. That would be amazing.
I'll be there.
Make my day.
Yep. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much. Really, really appreciate all of your support and for watching social medias if you like.